Okay, hey, what's going on, players? Um, Today, just gonna take a quick pause, make sure my shit sounds good, and good. Let me aim it a little bit more towards myself. There we go. That should be nice and good, like. There we go. That should be nice and good, like. All right, we got it. We are good, and good. And yeah, my hair is looking great today. I just took a shower. I was reading some no sleep. I was going through like the good shits, like the shit that I have saved, like my favorite shit. This is probably the best story that's ever been written on here. It's amazing. We're getting into NFL football stuff. So this week was really fun. I really enjoyed this week. I don't think there weren't a lot of teams that like I wanted to win that didn't. Like honestly, I wanted the Panthers to win, they didn't, and that was pretty much it. Okay, like that. I think that was. I think out of every single game, well, I wanted the Panthers to win. I wanted the Jags to win. Those were the only two games that didn't go the way I wanted them to. Okay, like this is. What an amazing week for me. Everyone said it was like unpredictable. I went 13-3. Um, well, technically, I went 12-3 because the tie doesn't really count as one. So I went 12-3. But either way, I mean, shit's fucking yeah. So let's just get going with my first wrongness of the week. I said the Rams were going to win 27-24. They got absolutely fucking destroyed, 31-10. Now, here's what happened here. I did not anticipate. I was talking about the Bills' O-line being a weakness. I did not anticipate that losing Andrew Whitworth would be the downfall for this team. And I'm not saying like they're not a playoff contender anymore, not at all. I'm just saying like look at how much of an impact not having him out there did. And oh man, that is a really that's really tough. And I mean, what the hell was going on? Matt Stafford targeted Allen Robinson, what, twice? Okay, so like 60% of his targets were Cooper Kupp. What are you doing? You can't do that, dude. You cannot do that as a professional quarterback in this league. He looked like Detroit Matt in this game. I don't know what was happening. But hey, shout out to the Buffalo Bills. They had an outstanding offense. No punts. Didn't punt the ball once against the LA Rams. That's fucking unbelievable. That is amazing. That's amazing. And I mean, Von Miller fucking ate that shit up, man. He fucking destroyed. Overall, I'm very impressed with the Bills. And I did not realize that the Rams O-line was going to be that atrocious. It was reminiscent of Seattle. It was bad. And wow, that was not good. So I got that one wrong, unfortunately. Now, then I got 49ers Bears. I picked the Bears to win it, 21-20, and the Bears won it 19-10. So I was right on the Bears winning it. Everyone was shocked at that. I thought they were gonna win, so I guess you could say I knew they were gonna win. But yeah, I had the Bears, and I mean, really, you can't say anything from that game. Well, that's not true. Like, a lot of week one games, people say don't worry about them because it's week one. Shit's crazy. But, yeah, but it's still an NFL game. had 3 preseason games. If you're not putting your starters out in preseason games, what the fuck is the preseason for? Huh? Come on. No. No. Not at all. You got to start your starters in preseason games. That's how it needs to be. You need to get them prepared to play in NFL games. And the 49ers were not ready. And yeah, you can say they played in the rain, but so did the Bears. Like, everyone's just writing that game off because, oh, they played in the rain. It was a monsoon. But the Bears played in the rain too. Like, if you have the better team, it doesn't matter if it's raining or not. You should still win. Okay? And the thing is exactly what I said. I said I don't believe in Trey Lance. I don't believe in Trey Lance, and I don't think he's going to get it done. Good thing they have Jimmy G, because he's going to need to start come week 6. But I didn't believe in him, and I picked the Bears to win. And the Bears win and won it. Justin Fields looked incredible. Okay? But Trey Lance, I don't... And losing Elijah Mitchell. What's going on? Elijah Mitchell is fucking... That's devastating for them. I mean, I can't... I honestly can't believe that. They gotta go with Jeff Wilson Jr. probably a lot. But, I mean, he is good. He's a young stud. But yeah, that game was... Trey Lance was not, no. He did have, there were a couple plays where I'm like, this is fucking Colin Kaepernick right here. Like, the way he moves around, he looks like Colin Kaepernick. But, I don't know, man. So, I'm glad I picked that. Now, I had Patriots-Dolphins. I had the Dolphins winning I had them winning 35-14 in a dominant win, and they won 20-7 in a dominant win. So, basically, spot on. But yeah. So I think that was one of my favorite games of the week. I think the Dolphins' defense was immaculate. Okay, Javon Holland has proven himself time and time again that he is an Excalibur player in this league. And, I mean, him and Xavier Howard in the back there together is insane. That is an insane duo. And I love this Dolphins defense. I love it to pieces. And their offense is good. I believe in Tua. I believe in Tua over Trey Lance. I'd rather have Tua on my team than Trey Lance. But I don't think he's out of the clear. I think people are saying now, like, you know, oh, Tua proved himself. Not really, because he only had 1 touchdown. He didn't do that much. Like, they won dominantly. Their defense did a lot of it. Their defense had a touchdown. Their defense stopped Mac Jones from getting a touchdown. So I don't think the pressure's off Tua. I think he has a lot to prove still. But I did like the way he played, and if he plays like that all season, I think, wow, I think he'll finally prove himself. And, I mean, having Tyreek Hill and Cedric Wilson back there really helped. Tyreek balled for Miami. He was amazing. It felt really weird to watch him play in a Dolphins jersey, but it was, whew, I loved it. Plus, let's look at Mac Jones. He's injured too, right? He's playing next week, but he's injured. But what the fuck happened to that O-line? That one play where there was the strip sack for the touchdown, it just left him open. I mean, what was going on with the offensive line there? I don't know. Thought Cole Strange was the big reach and grab. He didn't. I know he's a guard. It wouldn't have mattered. But come on, upgrade the O line, man. Throw in a damn tight end. Get a blocking tight end. Jonnu Smith is not that. So I don't know what happened there with the Patriots. I guess I could have been right on my 0-4 start for the Patriots. And we know I'm picking the Steelers for this week. So, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun game to watch. Yeah, I want to see if the Patriots can bounce back and if Mac Jones can do something against the Steelers, because Steelers have a much better defense than the Dolphins. But it's amazing. Saints Falcons, I said Saints win 30-21. They won 27-26. Falcons once again choke in the fourth. And I don't really know how that keeps happening to them. I don't fucking understand it. But yeah, that was a hell of a game. Hell of a game. Jameis, if Jameis can play, I'm yawning a lot. If Jameis can play like he did in the fourth quarter all year, brother, holy MVP in a Super Bowl. Dude, I think if Jameis can play well, and yeah, if Jameis can play well, and if their offense could stay healthy, and if their defense can just step up a little bit more. I was kind of disappointed in what their defense did, but overall, I think it honestly could be a Super Bowl team. And I'm very, very impressed with Jameis Winston's performance. I think he's a top 12 QB. He's not. He's top 15. Top 15. But, I mean, he could very well slide into top 12 by next week, honestly. If they play well against the Bucks. There we go. Bucks, which he did last year. He played great against the Bucks. He actually got hurt against the Bucks, which sucked. But he played great against them. And that's going to be a good game. Really fucking... No, that's not how you... NFL. NFL.com. Well, it doesn't really matter. I can just look here. I wanted to look at the schedule. Why do they keep putting the Bears and the Packers on primetime games? For fuck's sake. For the love of goodness. Why not put Bucks Saints on Sunday Night Football? Bucks Saints on Sunday Night Football would be so much better than Bears Packers. Okay? Packers are just going to destroy them like always. Or move Bears Packers to a 1 p.m. slot and then move one of these games over. I know it's a prime game, but come on. I also hate that they do that. A 7:15 game and an 8:30 game. How the fuck am I supposed to watch both games? That pisses me off when they do that. I fucking hate when they do that. Obviously, I'm gonna watch the Vikings-Eagles game as soon as it comes on because that's way more important. But Man, that's gonna be a hell of a game. This is Vikings Eagles. I think is one of the hardest games I've ever had to predict in my life. I genuinely have no idea. But yeah, Saints can do some shit. I'm gonna try to fly through these because I'm taking my sweet ass time. Browns, Panthers. I'm gonna fly through the ones that don't really matter to me, like Browns, Panthers. Baker Mayfield disappointed, and I've always thought highly of Baker Mayfield, and he really disappointed there. That was awful. He played fucking horribly. 2 fumbles? come on. I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe it was the Russell Wilson effect. I mean, you go back to your team that you were drafted on and you played for. It's emotional. You have a shit game. But I'm very disappointed. I picked the Panthers to win 17-14. Browns won 26-24 off that Cade York. Wow, Cade York, what a fucking guy, dude. What a draft steal there. They picked him up in, what, the 6th? Cade York. But that was a... Oh, he's picked in the 4th. Oh, that's better. 4th round, 19th pick. That is a good pickup. He's going to be their kicker for a long time. That's awesome. But, yeah, very disappointed, but hey, Browns showed that they could still win with Jacoby. So they proved me wrong. I was wrong. That's very wrong. Steelers Bengals. I didn't. You know what I wish I did for the Panthers Browns game? I wish I took a look at Icky. I think I wanted to see like what Icky did. And Icky Ekwonu. I wanted to see what he did. And I didn't pay much attention to him, unfortunately, but that's all right. I can go back through the highlights and I'll watch their next game versus the Giants and see what they can do. I mean, yeah, we'll get to see hopefully Icky versus Kayvon. I don't think that wouldn't be the matchup, but that would be a really fun matchup to watch. Icky Ekwonu versus Kayvon Thibodeau. That'd be a hell of a matchup. 6th overall pick against the 7th overall pick. What a fucking... Who's taking 7th overall, right? No, they took him 5th overall, right? Yeah, then they took Evan Neal at 7. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the draft. Oh, I got a text. I'll get a text message. Okay. Alright, and then we look at Steelers Bengals. What a hell of a game. What a hell of a game there. I'll pick the Steelers to win 28-20, and the Steelers won 23-20. So yeah, Joe Burrow, easily worst game of his career. Steelers defense showed that they are fucking dominant even without TJ Watt. You know, even without TJ Watt, they're secondary. You see, I want to watch. Let's watch that fucking Steelers interceptions. I mean, I could just say interceptions. Yeah, Keller Witherspoon's interception was fucking...
A lot goes into crafting carbon steel cookware.
The greatest, one of the greatest picks I've ever seen in my life. Interceptions versus Bengals. Okay, let's watch Killer. I spelled that wrong. Killer Witherspoon. Can't believe we traded him, man. That was fucking so fucking stupid. When I saw that we traded him, I was like, how the fuck? Interception. I really gotta watch this shit, man. Fine, we'll watch the damn ad. Stupid ass. But he had one of the greatest interceptions I've ever seen, man. That was insane.
On up here if he stays to the wide side of the field. Burrow, step, fire.
Look at that, man.
Intercepted. Witherspoon.
Look at that. Okay, look at this. He fucking... The way he... Let's turn this down. But the way he... Look, just watch him. So what they did here... First of all, their schemes are insane. What they did here was a cover 6, but they made it look like a cover 2. Okay? And before Joe Burrow could even see it, Ahkello Witherspoon was on his man. So he thought, they lined up this guy right here against the tight end to make it look like man coverage, right? And then they had him, he dropped back, and then just cut the fucking route. As soon as just right there, and then he just cuts it. Oh my God. That was such a beautiful play. That was so perfectly executed, and I always say executed, but fuck it. I'm very impressed with the Steelers defense, and I think they're gonna fucking destroy the Patriots. But yeah, Bengals don't have anything to worry about other than T. Higgins getting hurt. It was T. Higgins, he got the concussion, right? Yeah, so other than that, I mean, Eagles, Lions, I picked them to win 41-35. Eagles won 38-35. So I was right on the Lions score at least. I did say that it was going to be a shootout, and the Eagles were going to win by a score, and the Lions were going to show that they can be a team that can put up points against good teams, and I was right on all that shit. So, I mean, Eagles were just dominant in the run game. I mean, that was insane, right? To have fucking 4 rushing touchdowns, and then a pick 6. But that was unbelievable, and I'm very impressed with the Eagles. Colts, Texans, what can I say? I picked the Texans to win 24-23. They should have, and they tied. Because they were playing for the tie. They weren't playing for the win. So that's stupid. Stupid. I picked the Ravens to win 2017. They won 24-9. If Zach Wilson was playing, I think Jets would have won this game. Really do. Really do. Jags, Commanders. I picked the Jags. This is my worst pick of the week. I picked the Jags to win 38-7. Commanders won 28-22. So, I thought the Jags were going to absolutely fucking destroy the Commanders. I thought they were going to come out and show that they have, without Mr. Fingerbang, they have improved immensely. And they are a good team. Trevor Lawrence looked lost. They didn't utilize Evan Ingram like I thought they would, which sucked. You got to utilize Evan Ingram. The one good thing that I can say, I mean, they were looking all right all game. Just to let Carson Wentz do that to you at the end is no. I will say, probably the best play of the week, and maybe could be the defensive play of the year, was Trayvon Walker's interception. That was fucking insane. When I saw that, I rewatched it 70,000 times. We need to watch it. He was fucking YouTube. Let's see what I got here. Alright. Trayvon Walker interception. What a fucking play. This was insane.
From the 25-yard line,
That's insane. Just look at the read. We need to slow down the speed here. That's insane. Just watch the read here. Just watch the read. He cuts immediately. Look at the cut immediately. He saw his eyes and cut immediately. He was looking over. He was looking to the right side. Looking over. He saw his eyes over there. He quickly cut it back and jumped it. That's insane. Look at this. That's absolutely insane. I can't believe that. I've watched that 70,000 times. That's probably one of the best plays I've ever seen. That's that and a Keller Witherspoon interception are, I mean, two of those amazing interceptions in week one is awesome. I'd love to see that. He's proving that yes, he deserved to be the number one pick. He did great. What's up?
Do you want this pizza?
No thanks. And yeah, he is an amazing addition for the Jags. I love him there. Chiefs Cardinals, I picked the Chiefs to win 31-30. They won 44-21, and the game wasn't even that close. They were up 37 to they were up 37-7. Or it was 38-7, I think. And yeah, then they started benching people. I mean, like CBS literally switched to a more entertaining game in the third quarter. So it was, yeah. Chiefs were dominant. Cardinals looked like absolute garbage. Packers-Vikings, I picked Vikings to win 24-21. Vikings won 23-7. Now, Vikings, I think, will win the division this year. I've been saying this. I think they're an amazing team. And just what can you say? But they are amazing. I love them as a team. And I'm very impressed with the work they did. Justin Jefferson went off. Packers defense, what happened? Za'Darius Smith looked amazing, by the way. And Danielle Hunter. But what the fuck happened with Packers defense? Everyone was saying they were going to be good. I was hesitant. But then look at all the blown coverages. I mean, I can't even. And then the Packers O-line. Oh, God. I mean, Elton Jenkins is out still. And Robert Tonyan out. And the other guy. David Jenkins? Is it even a person in this league? I don't know. Who am I talking about? Who am I thinking of? Packers depth chart. It's fucking Jenkins. Elton Jenkins and then fucking, who's the other guy? David Bakhtiari. So I said David Jenkins. So, had him there. But David Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins are really... And Robert Tonyan. I mean, it's a prob. Well, this is the fucking Packers. No. You gotta use this one. Because this is a good one. Shows the injuries and all that shit. Yeah, Bakhtiari, nah. John Runyon, nah. Yeah, Elton Jenkins, nah. I mean, hopefully they could return for them. Because this was a banged up line. I want to see Osiris Mitchell. But the problem is, and Alan Lazard was out too. But the problem is, Aaron Rodgers, Christian Watson dropped a pass, and then he didn't throw to him again until the fourth quarter. And it's because they literally ran a play to make Deshaun give Watson the ball. Deshaun? Well, I said Watson, so I just said Deshaun. Make Aaron give Watson the ball. But it's... He's the least trustworthy person in football. Like, I mean, he's like this with everything. He's like this with his family, dude. He doesn't even trust his family. He's literally not there in the head. And Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs are rookie receivers. Rookie receivers. Both played at small schools. Okay, they've never been in a crowd this size. It's their first NFL game ever with a crowd of this size. Never mind a divisional matchup against the Vikings. He drops one pass, and you're just not going to throw to him for the rest of the game? Why? It's so exaggerated. Everyone drops passes. Everyone drops passes. Every receiver that has ever played in this league has dropped a pass that was thrown perfectly to him. It happens to every single receiver ever. You can't fucking do that. I don't think Aaron Rodgers should have won MVP the last 2 years at all. I don't think he's a good quarterback. Like, he's a good quarterback. He doesn't deserve that. No, absolutely not. What has he done for his team? Nothing. So, no. I don't. At least Quay Walker balled out. But my God, that was awful. Then Giants Titans. I said Titans would win 14-10. I said it would be close and the Giants could win. And then Giants won 21-20. Hell of a game. Saquon Barkley's a fucking beast, dude. Fucking beast, dude. Can't wait till he gets hurt against the Panthers next week. Because that's what tends to happen. If he gets hurt again, he has to retire, right? Like, there's no way. He's just going to sit around for another season. But Titans were bad, as I suspected. But I don't. Giants, Brian Dable. Good. Raiders, Chargers. I said the Chargers would win 37-35. They won 24-19. Hell of a game. Khalil Mack with 3 sacks. Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, oh my God. I don't even know if Patrick Mahomes is going to survive tonight. That is a hell of a pass rush, and I'm so excited to watch the game in an hour. Oh my God, it's going to be so great. I'm so excited. And, yeah, that was a hell of a game. Raiders, few slip-ups there by Derek Carr. Devontae Adams was, yeah. But, yeah. Then we got Bucks-Cowboys. I said Bucks win 20-17. Bucks won 19-3. Cowboys season is over. I didn't think they were going anywhere. I didn't think they were going to make the playoffs at all. But without Dak and with Cooper Rush starting, even with Dak, they looked absolutely horrible. So, no. They are done. And they're not even going to pursue another. See, that's the thing. You could tell Jerry Jones doesn't think his team can do anything. Because if you truly believed that your team could make a Super Bowl or could go far in the playoffs, you would get a veteran backup QB. Or when Dak gets hurt, you would try to actively recruit people. He's not doing that. So, yeah, that's that. Broncos Seahawks, best game of the week. Game of the week by far. I said, listen to this. I said the Seahawks would win 17-16. The Seahawks won 17-16. Do you get that? I said the Seahawks would win 17-16, and they won 17-16. Yeah. I know what my team is capable of. Believe me. Believe you me. Okay? But that was a fucking hell of a game. Oh my God, that was a hell of a game. Geno Smith. There were a couple things that Geno did, like that fucking run up and he threw it for the touchdown to Will Dissly. Even some of Geno's runs, I'm like, oh my God, he's calling Kaepernick. I'm like, he is unbelievable. Geno Smith proved, they wrote him off and he ain't right back. He proved he can be the guy. And I'm so impressed. And it proved, The problem in Seattle was not Pete Carroll. It was not Pete Carroll at all. This whole time. Because, I don't know, it's week 1, don't overreact. But I know what I saw. Okay? And even the whole Legion of Boom, they don't like Russ. Him being in the building was all negative. Now that he's gone, these veterans are returning. They're coming back. They're supporting the team. Okay? Russell Wilson is so self-centered and egotistical. And it's like he hides his personality behind that religious mask of his. And I think that when he said that he's tired of carrying the Seahawks team, that rubbed everyone the wrong way. I think he's going to go, now after seeing that, I think he's going to go to Denver and show that he was not the guy. This whole time, he was not the guy. Okay? Pete Carroll is the guy. Pete Carroll is the guy because here's the difference. And I said this. Here's the difference between Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick. Pete Carroll is a greater coach than Bill Belichick ever will be. Bill Belichick, everything he's done has been with incredibly talented players. Okay? And he's put his name on that, and he's been put on a pedestal because he's had those players. Now, what Pete Carroll does, and he showed it, he doesn't need the most talented players. He takes the talent, he knows the talent that his players and his team have, and he uses them in the exact right way, in the exact way that they are supposed to be used. He did everything. Him and the new defensive coordinator, oh my God, Clint Hurt. What a fucking wow. Defense looked strong. Okay? We led up 350 passing yards. But we looked strong. 2 fumbles at the goal line. 2 forced fumbles at the goal line. And we would have had 3 picks on Russ if Jamal Adams didn't have a broken finger. But that was amazing. That was an amazing game. And Nathaniel Hackett is clearly an idiot. And Russell Wilson, I need to talk about Russell Wilson. What the fuck was that? Like, this has been the biggest story in the NFL this week. Why, if Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, all these players, if they have a minute left, they're down by 1 point, and they're on the 46-yard line, they're taking a timeout. They don't give a shit what their coach says. They're taking the timeout, and they're running a play. They don't give a shit what their coach is saying. They are the coach in that moment. Russell Wilson just listens to his coach and after the game says it was the right decision. No, absolutely not, dude. And I understand all these quarterbacks, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, all these people, like, were brought in this system and they were told, like, you're the guy. Russell Wilson was never told that. He was always hated on. You know, he got replaced with Mike Glennon. Okay? He was always told, you're too short. Okay, you're not going to do well. You need to hand the ball off and let the defense do their job. And that's what he's always been told. So I understand he's never been felt like the leader. So he's not going to know to do this. But also, if you've been in the league for 10 years and your specialty is having those late game drives, he's best in the league at that. Those late game drives to put up points and win the game. He knows that that's what that's what they went out and got him because of that. And he knows that that's what he can do. So why wouldn't he take the time out there? Why wouldn't he at least say, hey, coach, I can do this. Like, I'm Russell Wilson. I can do this. And why wouldn't, even if they were going to kick the field goal anyways, why not take the time out to think about it? Take the time out to think about it. If you talk about it, decide you want a field goal, take a knee, let the clock run down to 1 second, and then kick the field goal. But don't fucking let time run out, and then I don't understand it. Take some time and talk about it. Take some time and talk about it. Okay? I don't understand what happened there. That was one of the worst coaching decisions I've ever seen in my life. I think it actually was the worst. That was the worst, and then the Dak Prescott run up the middle with 13 seconds left. Or 14 seconds left. That was... wow. Fucking awful. But yeah, so hell of a game there. Now we move on to week 2. Here's what I'm doing here. Chargers Chiefs. Now, I think the Chargers and I think this is probably going to be the game of the week. I think this game and then Vikings Eagles obviously, but I do think this is going to be close to game of the week. This is going to be a hell of a game. I think it's going to be highly defensive, and I think a lot of people think like high scoring shootout. I think this could be a defensive game, especially with Khalil Mack there too. Ooh. I'm going to pick the Chargers to win because the Chargers have beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead two times in a row. I'm picking the Chargers to win, and I'm going to give them the 24-21 win. 24-21 in OT to win it. Now, Bucks Saints. We know how this one's going to go with the Saints winning, but I'm just going to explain here. Okay? So, I mean, first of all, Saints don't lose to the Bucks in a regular season, but also, even if this was a shitty Saints team, which it isn't, they're winning this game. I mean, first of all, Tom Brady didn't even look good. Okay? I mean, the Dallas defense did not look good, aside from Micah Parsons, and Tom Brady looked bad. Okay? So, we don't know what the offense is going to be here. And Chris Godwin is injured now. And Mike Evans does not play well against the Saints. And he never has. And so we got to see here. And Saints defense, I think, will pull it out. And I think Jameis Winston is going to ball out, man. I think he's going to ball out. So I got Saints winning this one. All right, I'm going to pick the Saints to give it a good old 27-24 win. But hell of a game here. Actually, no, I'm going to say 27-26, make it a little closer. Alright, Patriots-Steelers. We know Steelers are going to win this because I don't get how the Pats are favored. Maybe because the Steelers don't have TJ Watt, but I think their defense is still elite. They just need to get that offense rolling, but I think their defense will be able to make a stand here. I think they'll have a defensive touchdown in this game. I'm going to say that the Steelers win this game. They win and cover immensely. Steelers win this game 20-13. Psych it. Give it a points. Dolphins, Ravens. Now, here's the situation. I don't know what to do here. Ravens, first of all, don't lose their home openers. But I don't know if they're going to be able to run the ball on this defense. And, you know, some could say they destroyed the Jets, but they could not run the ball. 62 yards, I think, right? So, I don't I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think they'll be able to run the ball. I think they'll be limited to passing, and he'll have to rely on like throwing the ball deep down to Duvernay, and I don't know if he can do that the entire game. And so this is going to be a hell of a matchup, but I'm picking Tua and the Dolphins to win this game. And I think this game is going to show, hey, we're contenders. Because I'm going to say the Dolphins win 31-20. Boom. Alright. Now we got Jets-Browns. Now this game, if Zach Wilson was back, absolutely. But he's not. I think Browns proved something. And I think Browns are just going to take this in a fucking dogfight. Can't wait to see Brownie the Elf on the field. They're going to win this one. Messy ass game. They're going to win 19-14. Take it. Commanders, Lions. Everyone's picking the Lions to win. I feel like the Commanders are going to win. And I hate that. I feel like the Commanders are going to win. And hang on a second. I need to. Alright. So, I don't know. I really want the Lions to win. I really think they will win. But there's just this feeling that I think the Commanders are going to win. And I don't know. I'm going to pick the Commanders to win here. And I hate it because the Lions should win. So I'm taking the Commanders to win. And I'm going to give them a 24-23 win. Because I don't know what that feeling is. Alright, Colts, Jags. Now, here's the situation. We're going to pick the Jaguars to win. Okay, because Matt Ryan can't break the curse. Carson Wentz is better than Matt Ryan. And if Carson Wentz can't break it, Matt Ryan can't break it. Alright, I'm going to pick Jaguars to win 18-9 in a fucking disgusting game that no one is ever going to want to watch again. Alright. Now, I didn't pick this. There we go. Alright. Panthers, Giants. Obviously, Giants are going to win here. Giants are favored for the first time in like 18 games, aren't they? But, yeah, I think Giants are going to win here. I think they did great. I think they're going to run all over the Panthers if Saquon cannot get injured in this game. And I'm going to pick the Giants to win in a 17-14 game. Falcons, Rams. Honestly, I think this game will be a lot closer than the spread says. I think Falcons cover. I think Rams win, but I think Falcons cover. I'm going to say Rams win in a disgusting 20-17 win here. Now, Seahawks, Niners. We know that the Seahawks are going to win. Well, we know I'm going to pick the Seahawks. The Seahawks don't lose to the Niners. And I think the Seahawks looked really, really good. And it could just be playing against us, but I think they looked really, really, really good. Especially with Uchenna Nwosu winning Defensive Player of the Week for the NFC. And Jamal Adams is out for the year, unfortunately. But, I mean, just Michael Jackson played amazing. But Michael Jackson, we have Quandre Diggs. We threw in... who'd we throw in to cover Jamal? I think it was, God, I'm trying to think. It was the veteran. No, wrong one. It was the veteran that we added. First in NFC West. That's fucking amazing. So, yeah. We have Alton Robinson, Tyreek Smith, and L.J. Collier, as well as Jamal Adams on injured reserve. I mean, we are hurt. Shelby Harris is questionable. He'll play. Cody Barton has an injury, but he played. The good thing is Kenneth Walker is back, and he's going to play, which is amazing. So I can't wait to see him play. Tariq Woolen played amazing. Who do we have? Josh Jones. That's who we got here. We added Tease Tabor today, I think. So he's going to be really great. It sucks that Tyler Ott is out. I hate that because he was an amazing long snapper for us. I don't know how long he'll be out for. I don't know. I feel like this is the season, isn't it? I thought he was out for the season, honestly. Does this say latest news and then it says 4 years ago? Tyler Ott. How long is he going to be out for? Yeah. He needs surgery. It's definitely not a short term. Well, missing him sucks. But yeah, he looks like Renly Baratheon. Anyway, but I do have the Seahawks winning. A 23-24 game because I think they are underrated. And you saw from what I picked for this year, they could sneak into the wild card. Bengals Cowboys. Joe Burrow versus Cooper Rush. If the Bengals lose this, okay. Super Bowl slumber. But Cowboys lose this, good, expected. But I think Bengals win, and I think Joe Burrow is going to come out and be like, all right, fuck this. All right, and they're going to win 34-21. He ain't losing again. All right, Broncos. Now I think Russell Wilson's going to be like, all right, emotional game against the Seahawks. Now they're going to come out. Broncos are going to win 41-13 against the Texans. Cardinals Raiders. Now this one Raiders win it because Raiders win it. All right, Raiders win this game dominantly. 28-10, because I think the Cardinals. You guys saw Cardinals were like a 5-win team for me this year. I don't think they're good. Bears Packers. Pack taking it. Pack's taking it 30-20 because we know Pack ain't losing to them. Now here we got Titans Bills, and I can't pick the Titans against that Bills team. Bills were unstoppable. So I'm gonna say Bills win in a huge game, 45-21. Vikings Eagles. I got Eagles barely. 29-28. And those are my picks here. So let's just add it here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's see where we stand. Seahawks number 2 in the division. Yeah, damn. Alright, so we got Saints, Hawks, Commanders, and Vikings. Then we got Eagles, Giants, Rams. That's a hell of a game there. Or that's a hell of a standings. Then we got Chargers, Steelers, Dolphins, Jags, Bills, Browns, Bengals. Hell yeah. I like that. Rank determined by coin flip. Okay. Can't even see who they're playing on this week. Well, it'll be. I think it's. Who the fuck are they playing on this week? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to remember now. It's gotta be. I think it's the Patriots in week 16. Yeah, it's got to be the Patriots. Bengals, Patriots, odds. Yeah, December 24th. So, okay. Yeah. I'm right there. There we go. Saturday game. Alright. Well, these are my picks for week 2. And wow, I'm loving these picks. Hell of some picks. All right, guys, this is gonna do it. Let's go Chargers tonight. You guys can see I got my bolts on. So let's fucking go Chargers. I'm gonna be watching the game. It's gonna be a hell of a fucking game. All right, peace out.